Hey guys, I'm Kelly, the nurse who questions. This is going to be a fun one today. I want to talk about something that I feel like every middle-class person feels deep inside their bones, even if they don't have the language for it. The tax system in this country does not seem fair. And most people are too busy working, raising kids, and trying to survive to sit down and question why. Why is that? And here's what blows my mind as an adult, as a parent, as somebody who works their ass off for what they have. You buy a house, you already paid taxes when you bought it, you paid interest, you paid fees, but your name goes on that deed, and suddenly you're not just a homeowner, you're a taxpayer every single year on something you already bought. And guess what? If that house goes up in value, not because you added a wing, not because you suddenly minted gold in the basement, but because the market inflated and now you get punished for it. Buy a house for $150,000 and now all of a sudden it's worth $500,000. Congratulations, your taxes have now tripled. That's not encouragement. That's not reward. It feels like a penalty for participating in society. And the average working person has no escape hatch. You don't get the creative accounting loophole that wealthy people get. You don't get offshore accounts. You definitely don't get insider trading, even though some people in government absolutely do. Legally. And they pass laws for us, but the rules don't always apply to those in government. Gotta love that. Hey, guess what? You mess up your taxes, the IRS can take your paycheck, your savings, or your home. A politician messes up, someone writes a book about it. It's not equal, it's not balanced. And the worst part, there's literally shit you can do about it. You can't opt out. You're stuck in the matrix. Ah! Welcome to the rat race. I want to talk about something that people name drop, but rarely understand. The Federal Reserve. Most Americans don't know what it is. They assume it's a part of the government, our government. It's not. It's independent. It controls interest rates, the money supply, and plays a massive role in the economy. And historically, presidents and political leaders who tried to regulate it, shrink its power, or reorganize it, failed every single time. I wonder why that is. I wonder who controls the Federal Reserve. Can't talk about that. I'm not here to spin conspiracies. I'm just here to kind of highlight something that's very real. When you have a powerful institution that influences the value of our money, while the everyday person is choking on tax burdens, it's normal to question the motives. When some leaders have tried to pull back the curtain never moves. Martha Stewart must have made that stitch. And that's the pattern that I want to talk about. We live in a system where the average person carries the weight, but the average person doesn't get the power. We're told, pay your taxes, do your part, be a good citizen. But what about the people who create the rules? These are the questions that I like to bring up with my patients, and now with you. Why do we accept systems without understanding them? Why do we feel helpless when we should feel empowered? Why are the working people the ones that are getting squeezed the tightest? You can work full-time, pay your taxes every year, pay property taxes, sales taxes, federal taxes, state taxes, fees on everything you touch, and still feel like you're renting from life from the government. Would you like to include a tip? So that's why my question today is not emotional or spiritual. It's more civic. How do we reclaim awareness in a system that benefits from keeping us uninformed? Because awareness is the first step towards sovereignty, and sovereignty is the antidote to helplessness. I definitely can't fix the tax system, but I can shine a light on the fact that you shouldn't feel crazy for feeling the way that I do. We're not alone in this, guys. You're not crazy. Or maybe you're my type of crazy. I don't think you're delusional for questioning where your money goes. You're not alone for realizing that fair isn't the word that most people would use to describe the American tax structure. And maybe, just maybe, the more we question it, the less control it'll have over us. Just maybe. Because the goal isn't rebellion, believe it or not. The goal is understanding. Understanding is power. And power is something that the average person deserves a hell of a lot more of. People, wake up! Put a little, wake up!